All right, guys, I'm here with
James.
And what'd you do today?
I just got top 16 at the North American WCQ, and I played Tenpai.
Any shout-outs before we begin?
Yeah, so I'd like to shout out just like everyone like at the venue who was just cheering me on, like all of my like friends back home who were cheering me on. I'd like to shout out like the two guys over here, like Orion and Steve, for just supporting me.
And don't forget all our info testing.
Yeah, for sure. And also like everyone who tested with me. Yeah, I'd like to shout out like my friend Clement for also testing with me. Yeah, let's just like get into the deck profile.
All right, let's get into it. How many cards did you play?
I played 42.
Well, why'd you play 42 instead of 40?
So like I just didn't see a reason to like keep it at 40, and I just wanted to play more non-engine without like cutting any engine. Okay. Because like every card is just cracked. Like why don't I just play them all, right?
Fair enough. Let's get into it, man.
So for the monsters, I played 3 Chandra, 3 Pydra, 2 Fadra, and then for the new one, 2 Genroku. I didn't play any copies of Dora. A lot of people are playing Dora, but I don't think it's necessary because the deck already has enough normal summons, and it's also less flexible because it only gets its effect like when you normal it, and yeah, like it just also doesn't have a quick sync effect, so it's just way less flexible in how you use it. And these 7, if you hard draw any of them, they're normal summons, and that's already a lot for a deck.
Tell us about like 2 Fadra and what you played as a one of over the 1 Dora that people were playing.
Yeah, so for the 2 Fadra, like 2 Fadra just like comes up anytime like the game lasts more than 1 turn, or sometimes just hard drawing it can help you play through boards if you have multiple pieces of engine, because like if you just have a lot of good engine, you could actually just break boards with this deck. It's not just like activate board breaker and win the game.
Fair enough. All right, what else we got here?
Show the one that you played instead too. Which
should
be obvious, but this is a card you play over the Dora slot.
Yeah, so like instead of Dora, I played like 1 Metamats.
Okay, yeah.
So this just like gets you to engine. Especially if you're going second, you could just get Genroku and start playing on your opponent's end phase, which is just insane.
It's so broken.
Yeah, it's like this card just made like Magna into a god card
for no reason. Start your turn with a Transcendent.
Yeah, you can just start your turn with like 3 bodies for no reason, or just like 2 bodies plus field spell just from 1 card.
It's so foul.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's it for the dragons, and then I went with a hand trap approach. I know a lot of people, they're going with like a board breaker approach, but like I thought board breakers were unplayable for this event, so I just played a ton of hand traps. So I played 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, 3 Nib, 3 Veiler, 3 Mourner, and 3 Imperm. So in total I played like 18 hand traps. The ones that aren't very like conventional that most people don't play are like the Ogres and the Mourners, but I think all of those cards are just very good against like the tier 0 deck right now, which is on Fiendsmith. Ogre is actually like really good in this deck because you can use it as a board breaking card, and it also like combos like very well. If you open Ogre plus any card, you could just like wait for them to like build their board and then like drop both at the same time, and that usually does it. If you like just draw like multiple of the Veiler cards, you just like stop every like starter they play, and then that's usually enough to get you there.
Why did you not play the new Molchami card?
Like I didn't think the card was good because like if you were to throw it, you would have to like draw a hand trap with like the first draw for it to be impactful, because like usually when you throw it, they normal summon Snake Eye Ash, and you would have to like draw a hand trap there, if anything, like to actually like have the card be useful. Otherwise, like it's just giving you like 1 or 2 draws, and like that's not gonna like win you the game usually.
Don't forget what we figured out in testing too, where it's like sometimes like your opponent will give you like 1 draw and get the 1 search they need, then draw themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if you like. Not just that, but it's like if you throw it in draw phase, like your opponent can just play around it, and like you're just gonna like get 1 draw, and at that point, why not just play Upstart Goblin?
Fair enough.
It's like you needed that card to be another non-engine card in your hand.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be like an actual defensive card.
All right, let's get into these spells.
Yeah. So for the one board breaker I did play was Droplet, just because like this card is very flexible, and this card and Nib are probably like the only cards that can like just answer like Fiendsmith on their own. Sometimes Ash can do it if you just like hold Ash for the second tag out effect. But yeah, like this is just like a well-rounded card. And then for the rest of the deck, I played like 3 summoning, 1 terraforming. That's
best cards in the deck.
Yeah, best cards in the deck.
Best cards in the deck for real.
Yeah, like 3 Kaiman, no explanation needed. It's a Searcher, and then 3 Prosperity. I'm playing 3 of this card until it's banned. So
one more question before we go into the extra deck. A lot of people that I know were testing Shift. We're playing Shifter in the main deck. Can you explain why you didn't play Shifter in the main deck?
So because it's an open format, even though Fiendsmith is the best deck, I thought Shifter was only going to be good against Fiendsmith. Like in testing, like there's like 2 other like real decks out there, which are like the Mirror Match and Yubel. And if this deck Shifters Yubel, like it's actually probably just going to lose because they're just going to set a Phantom, and you can't actually out Phantom like under Shifter, or at least like out it in a way where you can actually win the game. Because like once they like use Phantom, they just summon like a Yubel with the Spirit that they pop, and it just becomes too much. So it's just only playable against Snake, and I did expect some other decks, even though almost every deck I played against in the main event were like Fiend Snake decks.
I want to ask this. So if you were to go through the tournament again, would you have main decked the Shifters and side them out for the other decks, since you were with such a high quantity of Fiend Snake?
That's a really tough question. So I think if I knew exactly what matchups I were to play, I would probably have main decked them like over maybe the Ogres or the Droplets.
But you weren't willing to gamble on the Mirror.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna like gamble on the like matchups, because I ended up playing against like 9 Snake Eyes Fiendsmiths in Swiss and 3 in Top Cup, but that was just not guaranteed to happen.
What'd you get at the end of Swiss?
I got a 4th in Swiss. It was 11-1.
All 9 of your rounds day 1 were Fiend Snake?
No, so I played against like 7 snakes in day 1 and then 2 in day 2. So in total I played 9 in Swiss, which was like a lot.
Alright, let's get into this extra deck, bro.
Yeah, I had 5 day 1 myself, so
I played
so
2.
So much, but
you guys are lucky, I played 2.
My last Tenpai opponent in day 1, he played 8 in day 1.
Alright, let's get into this.
Yeah, let's get into the extra deck. So let's start with the Synchros. I played like 1 Transcendent. Yeah, this is standard. It's like they can't play during your battle phase or during any battle phase.
Why 1 instead of 2?
So I played 2 for the longest time, but like now, like I don't expect anyone to play Cashier Unicorn anymore. And if people don't play Unicorn, you just need 1.
I do want to say this, is that something I noticed in some of my mirror matches. I played that 2 comes up in mirrors too, which might be a consideration for us to bump it back up to 2. It's a matter of how often it comes up.
Yeah, like I just didn't think I needed the second one,
which is fair.
Yeah, and it never came up in the tournament, so I think it was a fair decision. And when Trident Dragon,
ask a friend.
Yeah, ask a friend or just bite the bullet. Yeah, this card has a 100% win rate. I think if you summon this, there's like no way to lose. 2 Bident, standard.
So this is just like the normal Tenpai package?
Yeah, just like the normal, like the, I guess, obligatory 4 Synchros. And then for like the other Synchros, just utility cards. 1 Meteor Burst, when you can't make this, you just make this. It's almost the same thing. 1 Samurai Destroyer for Yubel, which I didn't play any, so I never summoned this card.
Praise God, yeah. Man. We weaved that matchup.
Yeah, that's yeah. I guess like if I did play against that deck, I would have summoned this more, but it just didn't come up. But 1 Klee Belt
helps you kill Undershift.
Yeah, helps you kill Undershift. Yeah, just good utility. It also like helps you like out the Scylla Hat Rabbit. Anyway, so I also played 1 Ready. This is like your plan B for when you can't kill your opponent.
such a good card, especially against Jubel.
Or Fiendsmith, or Fiendsnake, sorry. Because like if you just can't kill them, you just like wipe 25 cards from their grave and they're just done.
They're on one original.
Yeah. You might as well sign the match slip at that point.
they're on one original, one Flamberge, one Oak. Now, if Flamberge and Oak are in the graveyard, it's done.
It's out of the game. Bye.
Going forever.
Okay, one Black Rose. It's sometimes just really good for just wiping boards. One Moonlight Rose, just bouncing can just really be like really good, especially against Ubel, or also like if you play against like Ritual Beast, it's also really good because they have like a grave effect that protects from card effects. So yeah, this is like the spot removal you would need, and then that's it for the synchros. For the Link monsters, I played 2 seals. I played 2 seals instead of 1 because I just thought the second seals would come up more than any other card I could have played instead. And I actually went into the second one like quite a bit, so I'm really happy with this decision. Like I've always played 2 seals in this deck for that reason. And for the other links, I played 1 Striker, 1 SP, and 1 Hida. I didn't use any of these all day. Yeah, you could probably have played like 3 vanillas, and the deck would have been like the same.
They are prosperity fodder.
So a lot of people who are playing this deck tend to fear D-Barrier, so they tend to play also Princess, Raging Phoenix, and Royalty. Can you explain why you didn't do that?
So there's a few reasons. So the first thing is that it doesn't really beat Barrier, because if your opponent just knows what they're doing at all, they're just going to flip Barrier in your battle phase, and that just defeats the entire purpose. And another reason is that it's actually like kind of hard to get to, in the sense that like your opponent has to have a fire engraved, they have to have like a monster on board, and you have to not be dragon locked by Genroku or the Biden Dragon. So like a lot of things just have to go right, which usually don't happen. So, and I just thought like just playing more utility synchros would be better, because like the reason like the deck loses isn't because like you're missing like the link package, is because you're missing utility.
Okay. All right.
Man speaking the truth.
All right, let's get into this side.
For the side, okay.
You got the sauce in there?
Yeah, I have like some. Okay, we could save the spice for last.
Yeah, put the spice for last.
Okay, so first I played the cards which I decided to not play in the main deck, and we talked about earlier. 3 Shifter.
There's the boy.
Yeah, it's like comes in every time against Snake Eye, and then I played some back row wipe cards. So this, I guess you have to like get a feel whether you want to side this against Snake Eye or not, because some players are on skill drain while others are not.
They're on the blue tier package with DDG and Dimensional Barrier, and then some of them are even on both.
Yeah, so like you just really have to like get a feel. It's like in a format like this, you could just like try to see like how many cards your opponent is siding like after like game 1, and then you could try to like make a judgment call. But at this point, it's just a shot in the dark, which is why I actually played counters to both.
Oh.
Yeah, so like this is for like when they get to blue tiers. Yeah, because I think almost every Snake Eye player is on it right now. At least that's like the meta call I made right before the event. And this came up a few times, actually. I'm really happy I played this. From
the people that I talked to at the event, the most consistent thing that I saw was that people were on both. And they were also on the Curry Photon. Because it was like, the only thing they were playing additional for the Tenpai match was there's 2 single cards on their sideboard, which is the Photon and the D-Barrier, which hits up, D-Barrier hits other stuff too.
Yeah, but like, the D-Barrier is just the most important card to hit, because hitting this lets you actually play the game. And if you can play the game, you can win. So yeah, and then the Cosmics are very important for the Tenpai Mirror and also Ubel, none of which I played, but if I did play those, I would have sided this in way more. Yeah, this is just like a floodgate that you bring in against like light and dark deck, which are coincidentally all of your bad matchups. So you just yeah. So you just choose to go first against them and just side this in.
Remember how we were discussing playing 3 of it in the side?
Oh yeah, like at one point we were like thinking of playing 3 and just like normal summoning this and passing.
And setting up seals, then normal summoning.
Yeah, because that's possible with Genroku now.
Yeah.
But like we just decided not to do it because like we thought it was too troll. But yeah, we thought the 1 was enough. And then for the super spicy card, I played
Oh good lord, what is this card? What does this thing do?
Yeah, it's a card that I found in my bulk. A Grand Tusk Dragon. So this is another seals target that's actually good against Snake Eye or the mirror match. So when this is summoned, you get to target up to 2 cards on the field and destroy it. So it turns your seals from not just a bounce, but to a bounce and an Icarus attack. So it removes 3 cards with just like, I guess like 1 monster. So sometimes like it could just be a blowout because like if you remember like how broken Blackout was, this is like kind of like the same thing except like you commit even less and you have even more non-engine. And another thing is that like your opponent just won't play around this because like who else is playing Grand Tusk?
Well, before this video.
Before this video, like who knows? Like yeah, who knows like what you guys are gonna do with
all
it?
Kinds of dragons. We went through DB and we pulled up the list and we were just clicking through dragons the one night.
I just found this in my bulk. I don't know what you're talking about.
We never even found this one not during that night.
Yeah.
Like we discussed Helios, Spirit Dragon, and some other stuff.
But this actually, you know, every time most of the times when like I tried to summon this, like I just got ashed on seals, but this actually won me like 1 or 2 matches.
One thing that I wanted to bring up here is why this over one of the Amorphages that lock your opponent out of the extra deck.
Yeah. So
wait, there's an Amorphage that lock people out the extra deck? What?
Yeah, they all do. But well, like the issue is that they could just like go into battle phase and attack over it. So like this is just it's more flexible in how you can use it.
Okay, well.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for the deck.
I just felt like you should point that
Yeah.
out.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for the deck profile.
All right. Thank you so much, man. You have a wonderful day.